Jess, quick confession. I feel like a total fraud right now
What? Why?
because I'm hosting an English podcast, but 5 minutes ago I Googled, is it grammar or grammar?
Oh, no. David, don't admit that. People will think we're imposters.
Exactly, that's today's topic, imposter syndrome. The feeling that even when you succeed, you're secretly a fraud. Like you won the game of life, but only because you cheated with the cheat codes.
I love that. And let's be real, who hasn't felt like that? Listeners, if you've ever nodded in a meeting while thinking, I have no idea what's going on, congratulations, you've experienced a little imposter syndrome.
Or when someone compliments your cooking and you're like, thanks, but honestly, it was just pasta with ketchup.
Or when students say, wow, Jess, you're so smart. And I think, no, I just memorized the answer 10 minutes before class.
Yes, we all feel this, even famous people. Imagine Batman at night thinking, am I really a superhero or just a guy in an expensive Halloween costume?
Yes. Or Harry Potter thinking, maybe Hogwarts made a mistake and sent my letter to the wrong kid.
Exactly. That's the thing. We devalue our achievements. We think we're not good enough, or it was all just luck.
But here's the good news. Today, we're unpacking what imposter syndrome is, why we feel it, and most importantly, how to stop it from stealing your success.
And don't worry, this isn't a boring lecture. Grab a coffee, grab a blanket, grab, I don't know, your cat, if it lets you.
Yes, or just listen to us in the background while you're pretending to work. We won't tell your boss.
That's right. So let's get cozy, get honest, and maybe laugh at ourselves a little. Because honestly, even recording this episode, I feel like someone's going to burst in and say, excuse me, sir, you're not qualified to use a microphone.
Don't worry, David. I checked. We are qualified. At least more than Batman.
Okay, then let's dive in.
All right, so let's get serious for a second. What exactly is imposter syndrome?
It's that sneaky feeling when you've achieved something, but instead of being proud, you think, it was just luck, someone made a mistake, any minute now they'll find out I'm a fraud.
Exactly. You could get a promotion at work, win a prize, finish a degree, and still tell yourself, I don't deserve this.
It's like your brain is a terrible roommate whispering, no, you're not talented. You're just really good at tricking people.
Yes, and the truth is, it happens to so many people. Students, workers, even experts. Imagine a surgeon thinking, they only let me operate because I look confident in scrubs.
Or a teacher thinking, I don't really know this subject. I just write fast on the board and hope nobody asks questions.
Exactly. And let's be real, listeners, maybe you felt it too. Like when someone compliments your English and instead of saying, thank you, you say, no, my English is terrible.
Right, or when someone says, great job on that project, and you answer, oh, it was nothing.
Spoiler, it was not nothing. You worked hard.
But our brains love to downplay our success. It's like we're allergic to compliments. Nice shirt. Oh, this old rag. I only wear it when my washing machine dies.
So, in simple words, imposter syndrome is when success feels like an accident and you're secretly afraid someone will expose you.
Yeah, like life is a party you weren't really invited to, but you're holding a drink, pretending you belong.
Perfect description. And the important thing is, you're not alone. So many people feel this way, even the ones you admire.
That's right. Which brings us to the fun part, our own embarrassing imposter moments.
Oh, yes. Story time.
Okay, Jess, let's be brave and share some of our own imposter moments.
Oh, boy. All right, so picture me, first year teaching at the university. I walk into class, all professional with my notes, trying to look confident. And then a student raises his hand and asks, so what's the difference between present perfect and past perfect continuous in real life?
Oh, no.
Exactly. Inside, I'm panicking. I don't even know if I understand life in real life, let alone tenses.
So what did you do?
I did what every imposter does. I smiled, wrote something complicated on the board, and prayed the bell would ring.
Classic. Okay, my turn. One of my first big business English workshops, huge company, fancy office, I'm standing in front of 50 managers, pretending I know everything, and suddenly the projector breaks.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they all look at me expecting me to fix it. Like I'm not an English trainer, I'm suddenly David the IT guy.
And did you fix it?
Nope. I pressed random buttons until it made a noise. And then I said, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why communication is more important than technology.
Genius. Total imposter move. Turn a technical fail into a life lesson.
Exactly. Inside, I was sweating. Outside, I looked like a philosopher.
I love it. And listeners, maybe you've had moments like that too, at work, in school, even at home.
Like cooking for friends and saying, oh, it's just a simple recipe, when actually, Gordon Ramsay himself couldn't make it without YouTube.
Or parenting. Parents everywhere probably feel imposter syndrome. I have no idea what I'm doing, but hey, the kid ate lunch today, so I guess that's success?
Yes, imposter syndrome doesn't care who you are, it shows up everywhere.
Which brings us to the next question. Why do we feel like this in the first place?
Exactly. Time to dig into the psychology behind it without making it boring.
So, David, why do we even feel like imposters? I mean, nobody wakes up and says, "Good morning, world. Today I will doubt myself."
Right. The main reasons are things like perfectionism, comparing ourselves to others, and super high expectations.
Yes, perfectionism is a big one. If it's not perfect, we think it's terrible. Like, you bake a cake, one side is a little lopsided, and suddenly you're like, I am a failure. My family will starve.
Exactly. And comparing ourselves, oh, that's dangerous. We see someone on Instagram with perfect abs, perfect dog, perfect breakfast. Meanwhile, I'm eating cereal from a mug because all my bowls are dirty.
That's so relatable. And the funny part is, we're comparing our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel.
Yes, we know all our own mistakes, but we only see other people's best sides. It's like comparing your blooper reel to someone's Hollywood trailer.
Perfect example. Another reason? High expectations from childhood. Like, if you grew up hearing you must be the best, then even being second place feels like failure.
True. I once came second in a school race. My dad said, "Great job." And I said, "No, Dad, I'm basically an Olympic disaster."
And let's not forget society. We're told to be humble, but sometimes we confuse humility with self-doubt.
Exactly. So when someone says, "You did great," instead of saying, "Thank you," we panic and say, no, it wasn't me. It was the weather and my lucky socks."
Yes, but in reality, imposter syndrome comes from a mix. Perfectionism, comparing, pressure, and not giving ourselves enough credit.
And the ironic part, usually the people who feel like imposters are actually very good at what they do.
Yes, if you're doubting yourself, it probably means you care and you're working hard.
Exactly. If you were truly a fraud, you wouldn't even be worried about it. You'd be on a beach drinking coconut juice saying, "Ha ha, fooled them again."
That's so true. So, listeners, if you've ever felt like an imposter, guess what? It actually means you're doing something right.
Which makes the next part super fun. Let's talk about where imposter syndrome usually shows up in daily life.
Oh, yes. Work, study, creativity, even podcasting.
Especially podcasting.
So, where does imposter syndrome usually show up? Honestly, everywhere. Work, school, even in hobbies. It's like that uninvited guest at a party. It just shows up, eats your snacks, and refuses to leave.
Yes, at work, for example, you get a promotion. And instead of celebrating, you think, uh-oh, they'll realize soon I have no idea what I'm doing.
Exactly. Or you give a presentation, and afterward, everyone says, "Great job." But inside, you're thinking, "Really? Did they even hear me? I was just making words up."
Totally. And students are the same. You pass an exam with a good grade, but instead of feeling proud, you say, oh, it was just luck. The teacher asked the only question I knew.
Right? Or you win a scholarship and think, they probably sent the letter to the wrong person.
And creative people? Don't even get me started. Writers, artists, musicians, they always think, my work is terrible, even if they sell millions of books.
Yes, I once read that even Maya Angelou said after publishing several books, uh-oh, soon they'll find out I can't write. Can you imagine?
Wow. If Maya Angelou felt like that, then my book of bad poems from high school definitely doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, I want to read that now.
No, it's locked in a box, guarded by a dragon.
And of course, daily life. You cook a nice meal, and instead of saying, yes, I did this, you think, it was easy, anyone could do it.
Or parenting. Parents everywhere probably think, I'm just making it up as I go. Surely real parents know what they're doing.
Totally. And the irony is, every parent is thinking the same thing.
Yep. So whether it's work, study, creativity, or home life, imposter syndrome doesn't discriminate. It loves everyone equally.
But here's the good news. We can actually fight it.
Yes. Coming up next, practical tips, real tools, and maybe some chocolate.
Always chocolate.
Okay, enough about the problem. Let's fight this thing. Listeners, if you've been sitting there thinking, yes, that's me, I'm a fraud, don't worry, you're in good company. Even Einstein once said he felt like an imposter. Imagine that. The guy literally invented E equals MC squared and still thought, maybe I'm not smart enough.
Exactly. So if Einstein doubted himself, you're allowed to too. But here's the trick. Don't stay in that place. Let's share some tools.
Tool number 1, keep a success list. Write down your achievements, big and small. And I mean small, like, I didn't burn the pasta today. Victory!
Yes. Or I answered an email without needing coffee first. Pure magic.
Tool number 2, talk back to your brain. When your brain says, you don't deserve this, you say, thanks for your opinion, brain, but I'm busy being awesome right now.
I love that. I sometimes even give my brain a silly voice when it doubts me, like Mickey Mouse saying, "You're not good enough." It sounds so ridiculous, I can't take it seriously.
Brilliant. Tool number 3, stop comparing. Easier said than done, but remember, you only see other people's highlight reels. Nobody posts, hey guys, I just cried in my car for 20 minutes, check out my selfie.
Yes, social media is a museum of fake perfection. So instead of comparing, try to compete only with your yesterday self. Like, yesterday I folded 1 sock. Today I'll fold 2. Boom, progress.
Tool number 4, share your feelings. Talk to friends, colleagues, even us in the comments. You'll find out that everyone feels this way.
Yes, when I told my students about imposter syndrome, half the class said, wait, me too? And suddenly nobody felt alone anymore.
Tool number 5, and this is my favorite, celebrate wins, even the tiny ones. Got through Monday without throwing your laptop out the window? That deserves cake.
Or at least a cookie.
Or both.
So, listeners, next time that little voice says you're not good enough, try one of these tricks, or all of them.
And if nothing works, just remember, even Einstein had imposter syndrome, so you're in very, very smart company.
Exactly. And coming up, we'll talk about how to reframe success so it finally feels real.
Ooh, that sounds deep and possibly chocolate-related again?
Always. So, here's the thing. A big part of overcoming imposter syndrome is learning how to reframe success.
Oh yes, someone says, great job, And we reply, "Oh, it was nothing." Like, excuse me? It was something. If you ran a marathon, you don't say, "Oh, I just took a walk for 42 kilometers."
Exactly. We need to start owning our achievements, big or small. If you learned 10 English words today, celebrate it. If you sent one scary email, celebrate it.
If you finally change the batteries in your TV remote after 6 months of pressing the buttons really, really hard, that's basically Olympic-level persistence.
Yes, and remember, success doesn't always mean huge dramatic achievements. It's often small, consistent steps.
Right. Success is not, "I climbed Mount Everest." Sometimes it's just, "I successfully climbed out of bed this morning."
That's my daily Everest.
So here's our challenge to you listeners. Pick one achievement from this week, no matter how tiny, and celebrate it. Write it in the comments below. We want to see them.
Maybe you finally sewed that button, called your grandma, or threw away that expired yogurt living in your fridge since July.
Yes, or maybe you bravely listened to this entire podcast without falling asleep. That counts too.
100%.
So listeners, here's how you can help us. If you enjoyed this episode, hit subscribe, give us a like, and share this with a friend. Or even better, share it on your social media so more people can fight imposter syndrome with us.
And don't forget to comment your tiny achievements. We'll be cheering for you.
All right, friends, until next time, remember, you're not an imposter, you're a masterpiece in progress.
Aw, that was beautiful, David.
Thank you, Jess. See? I'm learning to accept compliments.
Good job. Okay, everyone, stay cozy, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next episode of the English Hub.